Welcome to AnnexedDinnerTable. I'm Cassandra, and today I'm going to be unboxing the new Marvelous Villainous. This game is designed by Prospero Hall and distributed by Ravensburger. Well, let's open it. So this is actually our first Villainous. I'm really excited to see what the whole concept is about. It seems to be sort of similar to another game we have, Unmatched, where you get different characters and kind of fight it out with unique abilities. About the box, it didn't have any plastic when you bought it. It had those little like round circle things, which you could either cut off or you could peel them, which is not my favorite way to get them because like it gets scratched a little bit in transit and just by people touching it in the store, and then if you decide to peel them off, they leave like a little residue on the box that you have to either like scrub at to get off, or you just leave it there until it hopefully naturally comes off. But and then the box did have some like glossy sections of the helmet and the fist, which was a nice little addition. But enough about the artwork. Let's open it up. We got the instruction manual. It's a little bit heavier than I was anticipating. Back page. So 15 pages. Connections. So it looks like there is a lot of text, but there's also quite a bit of illustration in here and some just like blank sections. And then moving to here into the box, we have player mats for each of the people and a nice little quote from them all. And the back is just colored, so nothing on the back really. We have decks of cards. Ooh, we have 1, 2. Oh, these aren't a deck of cards. 4, 5. So it looks like these would be like player decks. They match the color of the player boards and have very unique art with, you know, their names on the bottom. Then these other cards are not cards at all. These are cardboard cards. I guess they still are cards, but they're cardboard. I'll break into those when we open the decks. And then these ones are cards, but are like fancy cards. They are very slick, and they say fate. So we have a fate deck. And then let's look at those miniatures. So they are not like great miniatures, but they are definitely nice, very smooth plastic, very unique, very recognizable from afar. Sometimes if you don't paint your miniatures in other games, they tend to blur a little bit when you're looking at them. There's definitely no way that that's going to happen in this game. They're all painted and just very unique. And then we have a dish, which is a nice plastic, just normal plastic, but has some nice like detail to it. Some tokens that have some different colors, and it looks like the different art matches these. So I'll look at these when we break everything out, and then I almost missed them. Some villain guide cards to tell you how to win, I think. Well, let me break all of these decks and pieces out and take a closer look at them. So breaking everything out of their confines, I found that each of the individual villain decks had fate cards that were specific to them and affected them as a character instead of generally. Then we had these cardboard ones that I mentioned. So they are all double-sided. On this side, most of them have an item, which is the stones that go in Thanos' glove. And then there's some other ones. So this is a rival and a specialty. Then if you flip them over, they're all specialties that do things. And then the other half were upgrade cards, and they all have things that you have to do to get that upgrade. And then on the other side, they have some nice art, very thematic, of course. Can't do a Marvel game without getting the art well done. These player mats that I initially thought were player mats and kind of boring, actually, when you open them, create a player board more that has a lot more things. Your specialty card can go here, and then different types of cards and different types of token-like things go in here to help you further your objectives. And then each character also came with their villain guide, and this had like their objective, their vendetta, why they're doing it, special abilities, it seems, the unique fate cards that they went into that fate deck. So just really informational on what this character is about in case you don't know them, because I did not know Killmonger, but reading this, I can tell you that his main vendetta is against Claw, his rival, and things like that that I didn't know previous to reading that. And then talking about tokens, let me make some room. There were 4 different types of tokens. This standard, just black one, double-sided, but has the same thing printed on both sides. And then this +1, same thing, double-sided, and has a -1 on the other side. And then this one that looks like it's the Hela art, and it's in the same color as all of Hela's decks, double-sided with just her. And then it did also give reference cards to help you get through those rounds. Now that it's all open, let's look at getting it back into that box. It feels like they made a true effort to have things fit in this box really nicely. The reference cards and villain book cards went underneath this bowl as we took it out, same way, and then the tokens went right back in it. The minis had their spots that they lived in when we opened it, and they go into the same one, and if you don't know which one that is, it doesn't matter because they're very specific. Only that mini fits in that slot. The cards are where I am a little less happy with the box design. They have these 3 sections, which, of course, now that we've opened them, don't hold the cards great, especially this side. They can totally slide all around. And we have a whole bunch of different types of decks. We have the 5 villain decks, and then we have those fate decks and these cardboard ones. And I feel like it would have been nice to have the slotted up down one, so if you're only playing with Taskmaster, Hela, and Ultron, you can just go and grab those decks. But overall, they did think about the box in a way to make this game go back in it really well. And then these player boards sit right on top, which does mean that if this board were to flip open and mainly keep its lid, those cards, though they might slide this way and that way, aren't really going to be falling out of the box or anything. So that was what was in the box of Marvel Villainous. If you want to see how to play, or if you want to see Devin and I play this with our friends, let us know down in the comments. If you liked this video, hit the like button, and as always, hit that subscribe button. But to get notifications of our newest videos, you also need to hit the bell icon.